You didn't want President Biden to give you a pardon. So what are you going to do about the fact that you've now been given a pardon? Most likely, you're going to have to accept this pardon, whether you like it or not.
Probably the worst senator and the worst congressman we've had. He's a known liar. There's potential that he's a pedophile. He's an abuser of people. We'll cover all that after we get through our main story. There is an amazing video that I'm about to play for you that really kind of sets up Adam Schiff saying, well, I really don't really want a pardon. I shouldn't be pardoned and baloney. The guy is a scumbag. You've got to watch this. I may or may not have done some comedy interjects in the middle of it because you deserve to laugh. And don't forget to stick around because I got a great picture of Schiff in a tutu of all things. Don't know if it's real or not, but I'm pretty sure you're going to want to see it. Let's get to this.
President Biden did issue pardons to members of the January 6th committee. You were on the January 6th committee. It came after President Trump said that he thought the entire January 6th committee should go to jail. What's interesting, Senator, you had been quite vocal. You didn't want President Biden to give you a pardon. You went so far as to convey that to the White House.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
So what are you going to do about the fact that you've now been given a pardon? Are you going to accept it, or are you planning to look for some type of legal recourse to reject it?
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
We're looking at it. I'm not sure there's much to be done, given that it went to the whole committee. This is also, I think, unprecedented. In the first instance, it was a result of the president wrongfully threatening to go after people who oversee his misconduct in a legitimate committee process.
So let's talk about this January 6th committee process. They're talking about destroying exculpatory evidence, inserted fictitious audio into the Jan 6 video, avoided key witnesses like Chief of Capitol Police, seriously, removed Republicans from the committee, and televised the hearings on primetime to influence the public. That's right. These horrible people decided it was better to put it on primetime so everybody saw on primetime what they were doing, which was manipulating the entire situation. These people are bad people, yet Biden pardoned all of them. Let's get back to it.
Nevertheless, we'll have to look at this as a committee to see if there's anything to be done.
What does that mean you're going to look at it? Does that mean that you'll make a decision collectively about whether to accept these pardons?
We have tried to operate together as a committee, and I think the law is unclear because this is frankly uncharted territory. Whether pardons of this nature are like a law in which you're powerless to say yay or nay, or there's something different.
It is quite murky, but it sounds like what you're saying is we'll look at it, but most likely you're going to have to accept this pardon whether you like it or not.
It may not be actionable one way or another unless there is actually some kind of bogus effort to prosecute the committee.
So again, we really don't want that pardon, but you know what? I guess if we're forced to take it, we'll actually take it, because why the heck not? And here's the important part. The pardon goes back to the 2014. That's important because I'm going to show you something that happened in 2017. And that is totally relevant. The pardon would potentially cover that as well, if it's true. It's currently alleged, but if it's true. Let's go to the next part. Y'all might remember this when she was interviewing President Trump, and we had that crazy eye look, which you're about to see. Listen to this.
Do you want Kash Patel to launch investigations into people on that list?
No, I mean, he's going to do what he thinks is right.
Do you think that's right? Do you think that's right, sir?
If they think that somebody was dishonest or crooked or a corrupt politician, I think he probably has an obligation to do it.
I don't know about y'all, but I sure could see President Donald Trump getting a little bit annoyed with this woman. He didn't enjoy that interview process at all. And she is not a nice person. But karma has a way of paying people back. Going to take a quick break and ask you to please hit the subscribe button. It would mean the world to us. And if you're like me, you're sitting on the couch, take out your phone, scan this QR code. We'll keep it up for a little while as we play the rest of this video, and join us. That way we can get this information in front of you, and it tells YouTube we're doing something that you enjoy. And truthfully, you are the only one that matters. Let's get back to it. Now to what I was alluding to before. So there's a hotel called Chateau Marmont. It's in Los Angeles. It's in the Hollywood Hill, or right there on West Hollywood. It's actually really cool. I stopped by. I visited it. I had to. John Belushi died there. But it's got its notorious little air to it. It's kind of a sketchy place sometimes. Very cool. A lot of history right there on Hollywood Drive. It's badass. However, Bad things tend to happen there. As I said, John Belushi passed away there. I want to share this excerpt. It has to do with Anthony Bourdain, but more importantly, it has to do with at that point in 2017. Remember the date, 2017. Let's take a look. This may be a little difficult to read, so I'll do a paraphrase for you. The witness, which was in fact Anthony Bourdain, who has since died of nefarious reasons. The witness is anonymously identified as John Here to Help. And he said in 2017, Congressman, Republican, or Representative Adam Schiff, dressed up in drag, that's the image I got to show you, stick around, went into Chateau Marmont near the Standard Hotel in Los Angeles. Now, the Standard Hotel is what you hear about all the time. The handler plied a 10-year-old African-American male child with methamphetamine or crystal meth. The handler alleged the child was taken to Schiff's room. The black young man was unconscious. He died of an overdose. Schiff allegedly, I'm not going to read that because it's just too distasteful, thinking that the child was unconscious. It's something he did for an hour, thinking the child was unconscious. Schiff then discovered the child was dead, and he absolutely freaked out. The witness, who was the one down the hall, saw everything that happened. The witness saw the crew who was sent there to clean up afterward. Now, this is all alleged. I have no idea if this is in fact the case or if it's true. Bottom line is, though, Adam Schiff has been surrounded by way too much crap. This is a bad man, and for everything that is holy and good in this world, this POS does not get a pardon. This POS gets prosecuted. By the way, little known fact, not going to support this, a lot of evidence. This is just me talking about it. Congress has a slush fund against sexual allegations and payoffs, and Schiff has used that fund regularly to pay off allegations against him for inappropriate comments, for sexual harassment, for suits coming against him as hush money. Okay, you waited for it. Here is your daily dose of stupidity, and in this case, disgusting. Don't say I didn't warn you. This is just disgusting. Adam Schiff, I can't even, I'm sorry. That's going to be in your head forever. Now, I do have to give you something that's going to make you laugh a little bit because I've got to get that out of your brain. So take a look at this. God bless America. She's unemployed. And hopefully she won't be in charge of California because that puts her with Adam Schiff again. Have an amazing day, and I would challenge you to watch this next video because Trump's actions piss off the View hosts, and that's entertaining as well. This is a synopsis of stupidity. God bless you. God bless America. God bless this world.